Welcome to my first install of the Energy. I think that's how you pronounce it, Energy. This is from China, but it's looks like a very reputable company. Got the lithium 16K kilowatt battery with the 12K kilowatt hybrid inverter. Okay, this is all for my Tesla. I do have a Powerwall with the solar system. I have a 16K 6.5 something kilowatt solar panels. You can see right here. Okay, so the whole idea is there's plenty of sun. I'm just feeding so much energy back to the grid, but getting paid nothing. Okay, so I'm averaging about 16K kilowatt per day feeding back to the grid that are paying me 3 cents, while I'm paying 33 cents per kilowatt. So you can see the reason why I invested in this combination. And I have a Powerwall here. So I'm going to install it right here, install the hybrid inverter right here, put the 16K kilowatt battery right here, and the Powerwall will be charging from the 16K kilowatt while I'm at home right now at night, come back from work. Okay, so obviously at daytime I'm at work, otherwise I'll be charging that during the daytime, right? So this is a project for every normal, everyday, at home project. Okay, just gonna walk you through. This is what I'm paying for the for Southern California Edison. You can see that my purple line here is the sun energy I'm feeding back to the grid, and the green bar is what I'm using. More than what the sun is producing. Okay, so and you can see this. I'm not using a lot of energy because the sun is just filled with energy, but I'm feeding back to the grid, and I'm getting paid 3 cents, and they're charging me between 33 and 55 cents depending on the time of use. So I'm planning to the second battery to capture all those excess solar and charge my Tesla at night. So that's the plan. Okay, so I'm going to be installing this by myself. This is 66 pounds right here. Okay, so I'm already installed 2 right here. 2 of these nuts there. It's going to be hanging to this, and then 2 more when I'm done with attaching the inverter on there. It's going to be heavy. Boy, it's going to be heavy. But I got to do it. Got to do this alone. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Okay, I'm about 165. Not that big. And we'll see. All right, so here's what I did. Got this super on. Make sure you let them loose so you can hook it on. It wasn't bad. Okay, I was able to carry this. It's about 66 pounds. And then once you've done that, you got 2 more location here. Put the 2 screws right there and have it in. It's best to buy a wall board like this here if you're going to install in your garage like I do. Okay, so all these marks here are just a tick mark where the studs are at. So you want to drill that board in there and then use the backboard as you can put anything on there. Okay, all right, so this this is the toughest part of the install. The rest will be will fall in order. Won't be easy, but still a lot easier than carrying that. So I'm gonna be deboxing this right here, the 16K. But before I do that, well, after what I want to do before I do that is install all the breakers. I'm buying the AC breaker that's coming in, AC in, and also a another wall extension. So my whole idea is to that's all I'm doing here. Okay. So right now I have a pigtail from here plugged into the wall charger. I'm gonna mount this here for this to plug into this. So you'll see that, and I order another pigtail right here. You can see. I'll leave a description in the link. So this pigtail will be plugged into here, AC going in, right here, okay? And then this one will be plugged into this box where I'm going to install, okay? That will complete the circuit, and then the battery will go right here, okay? So you got 220 coming in, 220 coming out, to here. This charger will be plugged into here, and to the Tesla Powerwall, it will look at it as just like a household appliance that is charging, okay? And so I'll continue to update. So this gonna be like a several days project. I only have time to do 30 minutes at a time every day. So from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. is my limit. All right, well, we'll continue part 2 tomorrow. Okay, part 2 of the extended battery installation with the Tesla Powerwall. So today I'm gonna add another foot of plywood here so I can install the NEMA 15P connector adapter, okay? Connector adapter all the way up to here about. I'm going to be using this plywood right here at this spot. Also, and I have 2 pieces. Got one here also be cutting up. This is about, I made a mistake. I should have bought an inch. At least I have an inch width. This is only 3/16 of an inch, or 5/16. Too thin. Get it bigger. And I tell you folks, it's not cheap. It's very expensive. This is like $24 for this. Okay. All right. Let's do it. All right, another day, another piece completed. Okay, and gonna have to continue tomorrow. Part 3 tomorrow. All right, so part 3 completed. Install it to the drawing that I did, and I'm out of time again. So tomorrow will be, whenever I'm available, will be connecting the wires. Okay? Probably gonna do the from left to right, the AC input first, and then the actually the AC out. This is AC out, AC in, and then battery goes in here. Okay. Peace. Welcome back. I don't know what part this is. I think part 4. All right, I have installed this. Next step is to wire, and I just bought this tool right here from Amazon. Okay, cut these recommended cable size. I think this is the 6 gauge 4-wire. Okay, 2 hot, 1 neutral, and a ground. So I'm gonna be installing this right here. And this is a wonderful tool, by the way. Okay, got this for, I think it was $18 or something like that. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, I got a problem. The tips is just too frail to be stuck into the socket, so I'm gonna have to solder the tip. I'm gonna solder the tip, get it nice and solid, so I can squeeze this into the socket right here. I'll show you the socket right here. Okay, it's not that easy, and this thing is the hole is not that big either. Barely fit in there. So, man, it's too frail to try to squeeze it in. So let me solder the tips, and we're going to continue. All right, part 5. Change the plan here. Looks like this 6 gauge 4-wire is just too big. Okay, I could not get it in the panel. So I order a 10 gauge, and there's a big difference, people. I'm going to give it a shot. Obviously, it's going to fit. Okay, but look how small it is. Maybe I should order an 8 gauge 4-wire, but I already spent the money, and this takes now several days, maybe over a week already. Just don't have time to put it together because we all have a day job. All right, finally got them in. I think that the right size wire. That's 10 gauge will fit, but after I connect them, I'm going to do a continuity test from this end to this end to the screws right here. Make sure that it's connected. All right, updater. This is probably the hardest part. Just to put this tips in. You know, they don't make it easy like this, sir, when you can just screw it on. No, 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 no. That's too easy, right? Way too easy. I had to make clamps here to hold the wire. So it's so heavy that when I have this in, it tends to drop out. And so I have to have this hooks here, these collar here to hold up the wire, hold up the weight. And the ground is important here. You want to. So I went ahead and soldered the ground. You see the solder together. This one here has to be clipped. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use a Zippo lighter to seal it up. Nothing is easy, I'm telling you guys. Nothing is easy. It's like going to Home Depot, several trips just to get this shit done. Come on. I think it's too powerful. This part is going on. Now I'm running out of flame. Running out of juice. I think that's good right there. This one is still not folding. Come on. All right, so I'm not going to have time to open up the battery. I ran out of time again. Well, stay tuned for the next chapter. Okay, finito. Here's the final product. See the ground wire. Just giving it down towards the wood, and I already checked continuity. And it is working. All 4 wires are connected. And you can see here, I have the whole idea, have this thing plug in, AC in here from the wall. That would be my backup. Okay, the battery will be next. Okay, I don't know what part this is, but it's time to debox this. Okay, that's completed. I'm waiting for a replacement for my what do you call it? NEMA 1540 or 1530, something like that. So let's get ready to debox this. Unbox it, I mean. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it's beautiful. Looks very, very nice. High grade for sure here. Okay. Gonna need to wire this right here. Okay, I'm gonna, almost fell. Go ahead and remove the rest. I just found an easy way to unbuckle these hooks right here. After looking at it for a while, and all you do is get a slim nose like this, put this in here, and then just do like that. Okay, I was hammering it the wrong way, so it was just, you know, I do this for you guys so you guys can have a easier unboxing. Okay, we'll continue on. Wow, finally got it off. It was quite a work. I think it's 300 pounds. There's a lever, which I just noticed right now. Both sides. And it has this positive, negative connectors. Pretty cool. It's just covered so no water can get in. A lot of communication. All right, I'm gonna put this this spot right here. Okay. I'm gonna clean up this mess. Okay. Go in there. Like that. Then we have to do this. What? We're not. Some other dinners. Kind of fancy, right? Nice. Yeah. Okay. Wait. All right, Tesla Pro. All right, next I'm be attaching this. Yeah, that's the positive right here on the right, and connect to that, and then the rest of the battery. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. I got the power battery cable connected to the DC circuit, 300 amps, and I just powered this on, tested it, and 52 point something volt. So we'll wait for the main power on after I install this piece. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, folks. After a couple of weeks of half hour a day on and off, I have completed the installation. Okay. It is now running. I will do a review later about the inverter peak, and then how it is working in line with the Tesla Powerwall, a Powerwall charger. It does not give me any error codes when I plug this in. It's important that you have this ground connected, okay? It's required to connect up the wall charger. But everything is done. I have this right now. I'm talking to the manufacturer, see what's going on, because it only charges up to 80% and it stops. It's actually it went from 92 to 86, 83, 80. Every day it drops like 2 or 3%. So there's something wrong with it, with the battery. Could be defective. I don't know. We'll see. But give you a full review. Want to have a full month in. I did some preliminary charging on my Tesla, and this inverter is very strong. Well, I went as high as 9 kilowatt of charging from the battery. And also, when the battery reaches a certain point, the Powerwall from the outside charges the battery. So that's the way I want it to work. And if you guys have a solar system or a Powerwall, you want to add a inexpensive another battery to the Powerwall, this is the way to do it right here, okay? But just hang on, because I want to give this a full review before I make a recommendation to buy it, okay?